Oliver Heldens, Anabel Englund. It has been way too long. Ollie, it's been forever since we've caught up. Anabel Englund, it has been, I want to say, 3 or 4 months since we've caught up. But let's catch up officially, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Welcome to America's Dance 30, guys. It's so great to see you. And Kenny. Sorry for leaving Kenny out.
Kenny's here too.
Now,
Hello, Kenny.
Congratulations on Deja Vu going #1. That is so amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now, how did you guys come together for the song, and how was the song born?
Well, the instrumental of the song was born like early 2019 when I was in a session with Leno. He's like a very talented, more like a new disco guy. Leno also plays guitar on the track, and we were trying a bunch of stuff with the vocals, which were pretty nice. But I thought we could get something more special. So then during the pandemic, well, for me the track was on hold for a little bit. But then, I was thinking, which vocalist could be great for this instrumental? So then I thought about Anabel Englund. She was crushing it during the pandemic with our new songs, and I had been a fan of her already since the stuff she did since 2013 with Jamie Jones and Lee Foss. But now, but especially over the pandemic, I was like, this song could be perfect for Anabel. So then I sent the instrumental to Anabel, and then she crushed it.
Yeah, she absolutely did. Go ahead, Anabel.
Yeah, he sent me a couple instrumentals, and I really liked Deja Vu. We pitched it down a little bit. I instantly was like, okay, I want to write this song with Neil Ormandy. He's just such a talented songwriter, and he challenges me, which I love. So we got in the studio and wrote the song in like an hour or two, seriously. We pitched it down a little because my voice is a little lower register. But then, we wrote to it, and it was so effortless and so fun. And I remember once we had like a quick bounce, I called my manager and I was like, I think we have a really good one here. And I was so excited to send it to Ollie and his team. I just love, I've been wanting to do something a little more poppy. And I feel like this definitely fits more into that lane. It's not just house music. It doesn't even feel like a house song to me. It's like a fun poppy dance song.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The cool thing about it is it kind of takes both of your styles and keeps it so much fun, which is amazing. And this is going to be a question for both of you. How many different versions of the song were there from when you started working on it to when it was finalized? Like Anabel, how many different versions writing were there?
We had one session, and then we didn't have the middle 8 section or the bridge. We thought it would be a good idea to add that. So we had 2 sessions, and the second one was the first time I met Ollie at the studio, and we just added it. But that again too didn't take long. It was so effortless, and it was so fun meeting him for the first time and just hanging out. And we started another track and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, breaking news!
That was a good session. When I got back the first version with Anabel's vocals, I instantly liked it. But there was also some extra melody that I was hearing over the drop part, the post chorus.
Oh yeah.
Where first you had something more monotone.
Mm-hmm.
Then. We added a nice melody there, and then we added the middle 8, the bridge section, and then I think you were about to go have dinner with your mom, and I was like, hey, but I'm working on this new track, and I think you really have to hear it. So then I showed it to Anabel and Neil, and then we wrote another song in less than an hour. It must have been half an hour.
Wow!
And then you put it down quickly. And this song I'm actually gonna I'm going to premiere that new song at Ultra this Saturday. So that's pretty exciting.
Oliver, when you're working on your music, do you normally prefer to have an instrumental first and then work on the vocals, or do you like getting the vocals and then kind of building the song around it?
Oh yeah, both ways. I like. I also love remixing records. So then you already have a vocal, and yeah, and produce something different underneath it. So it can go either way.
Gotcha. Now, Anabel, you had 5 number ones on your own. And then, of course, this is your 6th number one, which is amazing. How does your process differ when you're working on a solo record to when you're working with somebody on a song?
I don't think it really differs at all. I just try to be me the whole time. So, like, obviously there's different sounds, but I always stay true to like a melody that I will sing or a lyric that I will sing. Like, you know, there's been situations where an artist has said, well, I want you to sing this instead. And I'm just like, well, I won't sing that. You know, it's not something that I would sing or even say. So no. And then I just don't do it. I don't do what I'm not down to do. Like anything that will represent something other than myself, like I'm not going to do that. But that's why I love collaboration, because I love my essence mixed with someone else's, and that's what I think creates a different sound and a different color. But yeah, it generally stays the same.
And of course, I mean, you don't want to do anything because it is your brand. So you want to make sure that it's something that you're comfortable with and that makes sense for you. So that completely makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, Oliver, you were talking about Ultra coming up, and of course, you've got your huge, hell deep Miami Music Week event. Now that Miami Music Week is finally back, what do you look forward to with Miami?
Well, of course, I'm looking forward to the shows and so my pool party and Ultra, and I might play some other shows like unannounced. But I think the most fun thing during Miami Music Week will be to see lots of friends and colleagues again, and fans, of course. There's going to be so many people from the music industry all in Miami that week. So yeah, that should be really fun.
And Anabel, I'm going to ask you a stupid question because I think I know the answer, but you're not going to be there, right?
No, I'm not going to be there this year, but I will be there next year for sure.
And you will be there in spirit. We will have you in our hearts. Let's talk about the biggest number one for you ever. Congratulations on your pregnancy.
Thank you. Thank you.
The only question I have, and the most important, is are you going to name it after me?
Obviously. It's already done.
Congratulations on Deja Vu going number one for both of you. Now, Ollie, you kind of touched on this. Of course, beyond doing your own songs, you do a lot of remixes. Do you prefer one or the other? Do you prefer doing originals over remixes or the other way around?
No, I love both, and I also love collaborating. Yeah, and I also love making banging techno tunes under my high-low alias. So for me, it's just the most fun thing is just to be creative and do lots of different things. So and hopefully I will be able to continue doing how I'm doing right now, like even with all the shows coming up this summer. Because for me, the pandemic has been very productive. But no, I just like to be creative, and I love collaborating, remixing, making originals.
Well, beyond the next Oliver Heldens and Anabel Englund song coming up, what is coming up for you, Oliver Heldens?
Yeah, good question. A lot.
I love that answer.
Yeah, so, well, yeah, this new song with Anabel, which is actually also going to be there's another artist involved that we can't spill the beans yet. But yeah, you will see that at Ultra. Oh, yeah, and then I'm releasing a new. Well, it's a song I've been working on since 2015. It's a song with Now Rogers on the track. It's like a super funky, kind of signature Oliver Heldens bass line, I guess. But then with an actual slap bass, and then Now Rogers playing his funky guitars.
Wow.
I've written like me and other songwriters have written like more than a dozen vocals on top of it, and I could just never find the right one. But then I was just messing around with some samples, and Kiss, I Was Made for Loving You, turned out to work really, really well with this track. It was a very similar chord progression. So we managed to clear the vocals, and I also had the vocals re-sung by the house gospel choir, who are this really cool collective of kind of gospel singers who cover lots of house songs and just dance music songs. So I'm really excited about that song. It should be out end of April, and you will also hear it at Ultra. And then also I should have a remix for the weekend coming up soon or later. I don't know when.
So,
and then I just released a Hilo song with Eli Brown called
I love
Industria.
that. I listened to it in my car.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
I love it.
So what you're saying is you are really busy, Oliver Heldens.
Yeah, so that's why I was saying that I hope I'll be able to continue this, also when with all the touring coming up.
Well, you did an amazing job prior to the pandemic doing it with your live shows, so I'm sure you're not going to have a problem after once you get back into the groove of it. Anabel Englund, what is next for you?
Yeah, so obviously I'm going to give birth.
What?
But I'm so excited because I have a track with someone that I've been listening to his music since I was just started going to my first rave. And so it just feels like a full circle moment to do a track with this person. And yeah, I'm just kind of getting all that tidied up. And I've been collaborating with a lot of different female producers. And so I have a few different things in the lineup. But on top of that, I have really more like an album's worth of music that's kind of has a different sound that's going more towards the sound I want, which is more live show and artist, just kind of on God's timing, but I have it already and I'm just so excited for this next chapter of my life. So
can't wait to hear everything that's coming from both you guys. Now, as we wrap it up here on America's Dance 30, I kind of want to start a new feature that I'm hoping that I remember to do with all my artist interviews. I want to get a message from you guys directly for your fans. So, Anabel Englund, what is a message you'd like to share for all the Anabel Englund fans?
My message would be, don't do anything that you don't want to do because the opportunities will arise. Yeah, just listen to your gut, trust your gut, and do your thing, and don't be afraid.
That is amazing advice. Oliver Heldens, for all the Oliver Heldens fans, the Hell Deep fans, the Hilo fans, what is a message you have for your fans?
First off, I appreciate all of you, and I think Anabel had a really good message.
Just say ditto.
Yeah, ditto. And drink enough water.
Yeah.
Stay hydrated.
The best advice ever.
Yeah.
Oliver Heldens, Anabel Englund, I am so glad Deja Vu went #1 for you guys. Congratulations. Thank you for your time on America's Dance 30.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ollie, I'll actually be seeing you most likely on Thursday down in Miami.
Oh, nice.
So I'll say hey to you then. Anabel, when I'm in LA at some point,
I have FOMO. All the people who I've met during the pandemic, I'm not going to see.
Just make sure not to hop into our stories at all this weekend.
I'm going to have to just mute everybody.
It's so awesome seeing you guys. Take care.
So good to see you guys. Okay. I'll talk
to
you guys later.
Take care.
Bye.